So, if any of you are like me, you may have been at a point where you felt kind of stuck, unmotivated, maybe generally lethargic, and you just didn't know how to drop the weight. It's one of the reasons that I wanted to kind of record a video around that because I used to be there. And what actually happened for me was I saw a photo that I had to put together because I do another YouTube channel around board gaming, and we were putting together thumbnails. And the thumbnail for the video, they said, "Step in front of your board game collection." And this is the photo I had to share. And I remember looking at this photo saying, "Oh my God, I hate this photo and I hate it so much. When did I get this big?" Because I was someone who was always bigger, but never like this. And then I said, you know what? Let me take another photo. Maybe it's just the camera angle, and that was my hope. But unfortunately, I was wrong. It was not. So this started me on a journey, and it was an incredible journey for me just because and I want to encourage people with this. I was looking for a solution, something that I could do that did not require the gym because I didn't want to go to the gym. I had previously done a workout, one that I can highlight in a later video that because it was quite effective, but it required uh, really taking a lot of extra time with weights that I now do as a supplementary piece, where the core is the walking, because I wasn't looking to put on muscle as much as just lose the fat. Now, I had a great trainer for that, someone who had helped me out, but it was a very minor fee that I was able to pay because I knew the person. I did not have the budget for a full time trainer. So walking and at the core of this, walking is what I needed to do. I didn't want to look like the person that you saw in that image. I just did not want that. And so as I looked ahead to this, I found that if I could take the time and build a habit, and that was the key thing. I think it's habit. You have to have an ebb and a flow in your day to be able to get out, consistently do this. If you don't, you're not going to succeed. So I had to get this going. So one of the things that was important for me, but I can delve into at a much later time in just how well it works, is having the tools and the technology to do that on a budget. But the results, and this is what blew my mind from simply walking. And I stressed the fact that there was a dietary change of less. And I don't mean not eating, but I simply mean less. It just means I'm not eating every single thing in front of me. I'm not snacking after 8 o'clock. And you have to understand a big reason why I wanted to do all of this, and it was incredibly important to me, is that I have family. I am a father. And as you see, and this is much later on, I certainly lost some weight at this point, some significant pounds. I'm 20 or so pounds down at the point that this photo was taken. Uh, I've got people that I care about and I want to be around for. And having lost my dad within the last 2 years was something where I said, man, I got to be healthy because I want to be around a very long time. To the point that I will say, I got out there and the results happened over time. And this is the kind of result that I'm talking about in about 4.5 months. Still a lot of work to do. There's no question. But as you look at these images, this is the kind of thing that stood out to me. And the last one actually jumped out to me just because this is the last shirt. And this is a special moment, quite frankly, I think, for anyone when they get there. We all have this pile of shirts somewhere that we said, one day I'm going to fit in this. It might be a pair of jeans, might be a shirt. One day I'm going to fit in this again. That last one, I'm not going to claim it's where I want it, but it was a shirt I picked up in 2010, and it was on a trip to Hawaii, which is one of my favorite places in the world. If you've been to Hawaii, you want to go there. Trust me, it's amazing. But I picked it up there. It used to fit. And I said, I'm going to fit in this again. And I'm going to be able to work out in this again. And when it comes down to it, we're now talking 14 years later, and that shirt is fitting again. So, look, for me, this is a journey that I want to share a little bit more about, and I'll be doing that in some future videos. because I know walking might seem like this simple solution. Walking, really? Is that it? But if you look at the stats around this, so many of us are sitting, I'm sitting here right now. We're sedentary. We're not moving. But it's a simple yet powerful solution. It's sustainable as long as you build that habit. It's going to improve your health. It's going to boost your mood. And ultimately, I just want to encourage people to kind of put their sneakers on, get out there and start their walking journey.